Right now, the luxury pickup segment is splitting in different directions. Cadillac created the Escalade 1000 Pickup for U.S. leaders who prioritize commanding presence instead of understated style. BMW designed the X10M Pickup for drivers seeking circuit-ready handling combined with fingerprint-based security features. Mercedes crafted the Maybach GLS 800 Night Pickup for those wanting 800 horsepower surrounded by pink interior glow and total exclusivity. I realize I'm behind on this, but nothing else caught my eye lately. Over the last 3 days, I searched for fresh vehicles to feature, yet nothing stood out as truly compelling. We only highlight rides worth your time. Then this one appeared out of nowhere. Lexus is preparing a serious contender. Plenty of other options exist, but pickup trucks keep pulling me in for some reason. Lexus never intended the LX1000 Pickup to win races in horsepower figures, acceleration runs, or high-tech gadgets like biometric locks. They engineered it to operate perfectly even in 2046, long after other 2026 luxury pickups have been junked or needed multiple transmission swaps. This model exists for buyers who define luxury by decades of ownership rather than short-term leases, who won't sacrifice toughness for dependability, who recognize that the most silent vehicles often belong to those with the least need to boast. These owners ignore track records. They focus on whether the truck will fire up 2 decades from now. See how that mindset shapes the build. I'm circling the LX1000 Pickup at the moment, and what immediately sets it apart from the Escalade, X10M, and GLS 800 Night is its deliberate restraint. This isn't a vehicle that screams for notice. It's one that quietly impresses upon closer inspection. Measuring 218 inches in length and 80 inches across, the LX1000 positions itself between the Escalade 1000 and X10M in overall dimensions, yet the stance feels distinctly different. The Escalade declares boldly, the BMW charges forward, while the Lexus grounds everything with balance. Up front sits Lexus's iconic spindle grille, but toned down and far less bold than recent models. The grille mesh shows fine, almost fabric-like detail, bordered by triple LED headlamp clusters creating a crisp, angular light pattern. No fancy lasers or pixel-adaptive beams here, just durable LEDs built to function reliably for 50,000 hours without needing replacement. Body creases stay smooth and horizontal, highlighting stability and breadth instead of aggressive speed. Flared wheel arches house 22-inch multi-spoke alloys, smaller than the X10M's 23-inch performance rims, yet fitted with all-terrain tires meant for lasting across varied weather conditions. Chrome trim outlines the windows and bed edges, refined, never overdone. This isn't Escalade-style chrome overload. It's controlled sophistication. The cargo bed spans 5.88 feet, longer than the X10M's 5.5 feet, shorter than typical American full-size beds, but ideal for professional use. The bed liner uses composite material with built-in anchor points, lockable side storage bins, and an electric rolling aluminum tonneau cover that includes a manual backup crank if power fails, because Lexus plans for every scenario. At the back you find quad exhaust tips blended into a chrome-accented diffuser, LED taillights forming an L-shaped motif, and the LX1000 emblem in brushed aluminum. No flashy badges, no power stats displayed, just the model name. This truck doesn't pretend to be quick, it aims to endure. The LX1000 rides on Lexus's TNGF body-on-frame chassis, shared with the LX SUV and Land Cruiser, but Lexus added extra frame reinforcements, stretched the wheelbase, and fused the bed directly into the structure instead of attaching it separately. That creates a unified feel, more like one solid unit than a cab bolted to a load area. Suspension relies on adaptive variable dampers paired with adjustable air springs. Ride height varies from 8.9 inches in standard mode to 11.2 inches in off-road setting. The system can drop the rear by 2.3 inches for simpler loading. Key distinction: the setup stays mechanically simpler than BMW's adaptive M suspension, trading peak handling for easier long-term maintenance, because parts availability matters in 20 years. Looking inside now, the cabin stands as the complete opposite of the Escalade and X10M. It isn't built to impress at first glance. It's crafted to surround and comfort. Semi-aniline leather wraps the seats, instrument panel, and doors. Stitching looks meticulous and precise. Laser-etched genuine wood trim runs across the dash, finished by hand. Brushed aluminum highlights key controls, and every surface conveys obsessive attention to tiny tolerances. Seats offer 28-way power adjustment, plus heating, cooling, and massage. Unlike the Escalade's varied aggressive massage modes, the LX1000 provides one calm, steady pattern focused on extended trip relaxation rather than intense therapy. A 14-inch central touchscreen powers the latest Lexus infotainment. What truly differentiates it? Traditional knobs and dials handle climate, audio volume, and drive modes. Touchscreens break, haptic surfaces degrade. Rotary controls endure for generations. The Mark Levinson system pumps out 25 speakers and 2,400 watts. Cabin isolation includes triple-sealed doors, laminated acoustic glass, and active noise reduction. Shut the doors, and the exterior simply vanishes. The quiet feels natural and inviting, tuned for serenity rather than clinical silence. Rear captain's chairs offer recline, heating, ventilation, and individual climate zones. Fold-out rear screens detach easily for service without dealer visits. Lexus builds for lifelong ownership, not planned replacement. Now to the tech that defines this model. Features support rather than dominate. They observe instead of intervene. Why? Lexus prioritizes bulletproof dependability over bleeding-edge innovation. Redundant sensors back up every critical function. Cameras have failover processors. Systems are engineered to fail safely and gradually. No gesture tailgate like the X10M, just a button, mechanical latch, and internal manual cable. If the sensor dies in 15 years, the tailgate still opens. That's luxury defined by endurance.